Welcome back, viewers, to Game 2 of the CityHunter vs. One Day, Round 5 of the CGM, as we just witnessed Game 1 getting a shit stomp from the CityHunter boys on towards One Day, who were completely unorganized. A big misclick from Artical, going on to Pro Repulsor, and as he was saying last game, they meant to pick up Plague Rider. Now, whereabouts is Plague Rider in conjunction to Repulsor? Just let me have a look. They've removed some of the heroes around.
They are right side by side, so I guess it is a legitimate misclick, but come on, Arctic, where you been, mate? That's a terrible misclick. I mean, what did you sneeze and accidentally click Dr. Repulsor or something, man? I mean, come on.
Must have been the big time pressure of the shot clock going down on him and quickly trying to make his decision before randoming. Wouldn't be the first time I've seen an owl crack under pressure, but we're back. So we've already got the bans on the way. We're already getting into the picking stages. What are the bans for this game and how do they differ to last game? Call it out for me, Slubbers.
Well, for the One Day guys, we got Myrmidon, Kraken, Witch Slayer, and Emerald Warden. I'm guessing Emerald Warden was a respect ban for Sonogong, who absolutely shit-stomped Dr. Repulsor in mid from Game 1. And for the City Hunter guys, we've got Devourer, Hag, Keeper of the Forest, and Tempest. So nothing too different there. Keeper of the Forest getting banned once again. Kraken also getting banned from Game 1, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure if Hag was banned, but I mean, I don't think Tempest was Tempest was played that well to get a respect ban, but anyway, we see the first pick come out. It comes out as Hellbringer. But once again, we see Torturer sitting on the sideline. So I'll be interested to see if the City Hunter guys don't pick him up here. What do you reckon, Spotty?
I reckon they'll pick up Plague Rider for the first pick. They're already ghost picking something different, but I'm sure they're going to pick up Plague. And big news, big plays. We've got a substitution for Jojo Flo. Also known as Spedrick and Dax coming in. Apparently because little Spedrick's got an assignment to do. Don't know if that's bullshit. Don't know if he's cracking under pressure. Just like Al. What's this going to be the outcome for a game? Is it going to be a game-changing moment? Slubb, can we see One Day come back on the fault? Maybe they're bringing off their bench players. What's going on?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe Jojo. I can't remember what did he play last game. Good question.
Let me have a look.
Jojo Flo, he played Bubbles last game. He did play Bubbles quite well against a 2v1 as up against Magnus and Corrupted Disciple. First couple of picks coming out for City Hunter, we've got Flux and Parasite. Very interesting indeed. We do see Parasite being picked up more and more though now, seeing as he's got the recent buff, which I believe lets him stay in creeps for longer without they decrease the amount of damage over time it does while he's actually inside a possessed creep. Is that right, Spot?
That's correct, and also he got nerfed, or I should say fixed. He used to be able to jump into ally creeps, and pretty much when he denied them, or when they should have been denied, was getting the golden experience from doing it. So if he jumped into his own catapult, came into his own creeps, knocked them down, denying it, he would have been getting the golden experience, making sure that his enemies did not, which was a bit confusing, because if you kill your own creep, it should be a deny. But he's been fixed, so nerf and a buff in the same way. Just going to be the situation we've got here in the CGM ladder. We've got One Day on 4th. And CHCC coming first. CHCC dominating the ladder 10-0, or I should say 11-0 right now in maps, taking all 5 rounds and coming up to the 6th one now. One Day actually coming 4th, and whether they win or lose tonight, they'll be coming 4th regardless. However, if they do win tonight, or get up a map at least, they will be securing their spot in the 4th slot over RU New. However, if they do lose, they go to next week to play quad play. And if they lose that game and RU New win, pretty much that means One Day are going to be coming 5th and RU New are going to be coming into the finals in the last week. So, if so fact so, got a bit of a situation. The One Day guys going to try and steal a map here, or maybe even take the round in these final 2 games. Don't know. Bit of a contradiction. CHCC just they're coming first regardless if they win or lose tonight, and you know, it's a bit of a odd situation that we've come to this fifth round. But what's your call right now? Looking back on the finals, I don't know if you've analysed the ladder as much as I have, but do you think RUNU, seeing as though one day most likely going to go down this situation, do you think RUNU are going to be able to creep over the top and take fourth in that final round?
Well, I'm not sure. Have one day have they actually played quad play?
That's exactly who they'll be versing next week.
Yeah. So I think that it's sort of a do or die for one day here. If they don't win this game, then they can pretty much count themselves out of the finals.
Yeah, you think quad play will get up against good old one day Artical and his boys?
Well, I mean, if they play anything like they did last game, then I'm going to call it right now and say that quad play will absolutely roll over the top of them. But nonetheless, let's hope that one day can sort of show a bit of fucking team synergy at least this time. Come on, one day, boys, I'm behind you. But after saying that, Spotty, silhouette on Arctical. Not sure if that was a misclick.
Not sure if that's troll either, but it looks like they're keen to be playing it. WTF, Artical in another carry roll. What are you doing, son? Get out of...
Put that shit back. That's not Swiftblade. Nonetheless, though, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt here. He's obviously going to go mid, and they're going to chuck Hellbringer solo and Rampage Magnus Pyro Trilane.
Maybe see Pyro solo and have Silhouette hard carry in the lane? I don't know. What the fuck are they doing? But
I'm guessing they're gonna, for the Hellborn side, we're gonna see Kronos being supported by Andro at top with Parasite ganking from the jungle, Chipper mid, and Flux bottom. So interesting call to have Kronos supported by Andro, because Andro's range is by no means long, and I wouldn't have, like, without a heal or anything like that. Definitely can't support as well as some other support heroes.
yeah, I think he's just going to be babysitting. Maybe they just picked him up for the stun ability. I reckon they're going to go for a level 1 gank here. If Parasite gets in a minion and goes top against this tri-lane, they might be able to get someone off guard. Looks like Pyro, Magnus, and Silhouette are going top. So 3 stunners. Going to be interesting. They're leading into the jungle as we speak. No one knows where they are. There aren't any wards up. Looks like Andrew is going to be able to see Silhouette as he walks up to him. Yes, he does. And confirmed with a link on the map.
Interesting. I think that the Rampage, I think they're putting him mid in the interest of trying to counter Flux, I believe. But Flux isn't mid. Maybe they might rotate, because Rampage, I think, will probably get out harassed by Chipper, if anything. I mean, it really depends. I mean, I'm not sure how this is going to go down, but I'm guessing that they put Rampage mid in the interest that Flux was going to be there to verse him. I'm not sure.
Maybe, maybe not. I think Chipper would have been going mid regardless. I would have assumed that Carnivalus would have been on that one. I also think that Carnivalus would have been going mid either way. If Chipper, Flux, Parasite, Andro, or even Kronos were mid. That's just my honest opinion, just because Carnivalus doesn't play anything but mid, except in that last game, which was a bit confusing. Looks like the minion has been picked up by Lala Labla, or the French name, whatever the name is pronounced. Sorry if I'm mistaken, I might just call you Lala Blah. Looks like he's going straight for a stun on towards Pyroman, so they've started to pick him out. Stun by Andrew, wasn't exactly a chain stun, so he might be able to get away. Kronos comes in with his charge. Out comes Parasite from his host. They're going to go up onto Magnus here. Magnus going to be able to get away if he gets his Lava Surge in time. He doesn't have enough mana for it anyway and goes down. 2 kills in the first minute, not really in favour of the One Day boys as they go down in an early start with the CityHunter boys taking it up early on these guys. Thoughts?
Yeah, it was interesting to see Magnus sort of I think Magnus sort of went back in for no apparent reason there. He might have thought that he sort of had the tunnel vision trying to kill Andrew, which really wasn't a good idea in that situation, seeing as they all were up and they all had mana. It was a 3v2 situation, so I'm not sure what Magnus is doing there. Possibly a bad call from him, but nonetheless, the CHCC boys jump out to I wouldn't say insurmountable, but jump out to an early lead with a Kronos tri-lane. It was a good gank, nonetheless, from Parasite. It's sort of lucky to get the Minotaur straight away. Probably the best neutral to get in the situation that he was in.
It's the way to go. Rampage charging up onto Chipper. Chipper's just going to send his rocket straight into his face, slowing down Rampage. Rampage is going to back away now, while Chipper shrugs it off, releases his bottle and gets his regen. He's going to come back into this lane, firing away, knocking off his regen when he possibly can, or as I'm predicting, maybe he might play a little bit more conservative in that row. I'm not sure who AJFI is, or is it AJFL? Have you come across him before in any pubs or any games before, Slubb?
No, absolutely not, man. I'm guessing that's or is Andax Lala or whatever, however you pronounce that. That it really is. I didn't even check how difficult that name is to pronounce.
Lubla.
Look, I'm not gonna dwell on it. As we see some action going down at top lane again. Parasite obviously came out for the gank, but I think he's overextended a little bit here. We're not going to see actually any kills go off this time. I'm not sure if he actually, it looks like he brought out a Skeleton King, so not the best neutral creek to gank with. It's either a Minotaur or a Catman, or they're probably the best to gank with. Especially seeing as the other two heroes in the lane don't really have a stun to speak of, but I wouldn't say a failed gank, but definitely a less favourable gank. There's no kills going down.
Looks like Hellbringer is able to take the action at bottom here, and he's taking it off Sonogong and bringing the fight to him from level 4 to level 5 in favour of Hellbringer. So the captain struggling a bit for the CityHunter boys as he's just backing behind the tower. Might have a bit of action at bottom. Parasite deciding to jungle in bottom. Going to give those guys the advantage with the lane so far up. Might catch Hellbringer off guard and able to gank him. Looks like they've got the Catman champion walking in behind him. He's going to be able to get in the middle of the action. Flux is patiently waiting. He's going to go on top of him now. He pulls back. Hellbringer senses danger. He's going to go back here. Or will he get the kill on Flux? No, just out of niche. And yet again, the curse of the one-day players. Yet again. Another chance just missed with Flux on 29 HP. You gotta be kidding me, champ.
That was tragic to watch, seeing as it was good map awareness there from Parasite coming down to get Sonogong out of trouble because he was severely losing that lane. And now that he has Hellbringer has died, I think that Flux should be able to get back into this lane. But really good play there from Parasite, I must say.
And Lock not passing on the side for the one day guys. Advocate doing everything he possibly can in that lane. Advocate, I've played against him in a couple of solo lanes. He's just, in my opinion, is pretty underrated. I don't know if you've come across him previously, but it looks like they're going to try and gank Hellbringer again. Or they're just walking towards each other. Parasite has finally seen him. Deathboil comes out onto Parasite. Parasite just invests a Wild Hunter who has Shroud. He's able to pop it and sneak up on Hellbringer. Try and take a bit of damage away from it as Flux is coming in to pull him along. They do have sight infest and towards Hellbringer. Pulls him back. They're going to dive pretty hard on him to get the kill. Deathboy comes up by Hellbringer, but it's not enough, and he goes down for sure. Parasite may go down here. Yes, he does. Does he get denied? No, he doesn't. Just missed out there by the captain, Sonogong. And
I just saw while that action was going on down at bottom, it was a small gank went down for the Legionnaire Legion side, sorry, not Legionnaire side. While we see Chipper coming in trying to kill the Pyromancer, just misses an arrow narrowly, and Chipper is actually going to go down here. We're going to see Magnus go down as well. Yes, Kronos finishes him off there, but he's put himself in a really dangerous position here. We see Rampage coming up with a charge. He's actually charging Kronos, so I think he's going to go down here.
Yeah, baby, we're gonna see some anal surprise butt sex
He's
action.
actually rewound it.
Woo!
Shit.
Yeah, baby. Woo!
That would have been definitely rageaholics from the one day side there if if Kronos managed to rewind twice there. It would have been the curse of the one day team for sure. But no, it was good to see Rampage pick up the kill there, and much more even in terms of kills and also team synergy. I'm seeing in this game. Spot. What do you reckon?
Yeah, they've decided to come together with Carnivalist at mid taking his normal position, and Advocate playing bottom. Has Advocate come off his sub account in the meantime between those... No, sorry, I've got him mistaken with Sago. That's all fine and perfect, but I want you to have a look at the... Oh, we've got a bit of action at top. Might just get away from that one. But have a look up top if you can for me for that water in the nest. Actually, no, we're going to pause on that for a second. Andrew comes out with a comment on Silhouette. Lava Surge comes from Magnus, breaking up that fight. Looks like Kronos is able to do some action. He's going to charge straight on there while Pool comes out from Flux. Silhouette goes down before getting off his...
Before getting off the tree grapple, and Magnus actually in a lot of trouble here. He can lava surge down to where the Chipper is, but out comes the ultimate from Chipper, and he's going to go down with no real issues there. And I think that was a 2-for-0 exchange. Both Silhouette and Magnus going down with no kills for the Legion side there.
Now, Slubby, you called this out in the first game. Have a look at that water reveal in the northern western camp.
Yeah, see, that still blocks the creep spawn there. I mean, even though it does get rid of the water reveal, sorry, just the site ward, that water reveal will still block the creep camp. So, I mean, even though it doesn't last as long as the site ward, it's really wasted. You're wasting 100 gold to de-ward it when you're essentially warding it back up again and blocking it anyway. But nonetheless, it is gone now, so we will see the creeps spawn up there. But 9 minutes into the game, is it really worth the 100 gold? I would have to say no.
50.
No, it's 100 wards for the rev wards.
Oh, but you're talking about
100 gold.
You knock off a ward, and of course you only get 50 gold for knocking it off there.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
I thought that's what you told me. Oh, alright, we've got a bit of action at top. Parasite bets towards Magnus. Lava Surge comes out and Andrew. Andrew goes down. One day, boys, are bringing the fight. They're going to chase onto Kronos, who's got nowhere to go. Charging Rampage through the bushes. Here we come, far lap. Yeah, baby, he goes down either way. That's what I'm talking about. They've come back for the fight. 6 to 7.
3-for-0 exchange there. Great game by the one day, boys. I'm actually seeing a lot of promise here.
Yahoo!
My hands together. I'm calling it out, Spot. Let's get 6 to 7, 9 minutes in. Let's go. One day, boys, and they take down the top tower in the process. A lot more promise here from the one day boys. And we actually see a couple of the one day boys, Hellbringer and Silhouette, actually, that are actually both above in terms of gold per minute, both above the highest for the Hellborn team, which is Flux at the moment. So Parasite definitely deciding to come in at the wrong time there, and the 3-for-0 exchange by the one day boys, and it's definitely what they needed. But we're going to see some action go down in the top jungle, just coming down the ramp there from Magnus. But no, Parasite's decided to give up the fight there. Might actually see some action go down at mid here. There's 4 one-day guys converging on mid, but they need to be careful. The charge comes out from Rampage here, but he's decided to back off. He's realised that most of the CHCC guys are there as well, and we're going to see some action go down here on Parasite. He gets dripped by the Rampage ultimate, but Pyromancer actually goes down in the process there, not actually able to pick up the Parasite kill, and Flux goes down there, but it looks like Parasite, narrowly getting into the catapult there. Really well played there from Parasite, but we're going to see Rampage go down to a chasing Chipper there. And I'm not sure what the exchange was there. I think it was a 3-for-2, and Andro actually goes down in the middle there as well. I missed that fight, but goes down to the Legion, unfortunately for the one day boys. But I believe it was a 2-for-1 exchange. Is that right, Spotty? I'm not sure.
Let me just count the victims. Chipper went down, Parasite went down, Andro went down. So that was 3 going for the Hellborn side, and of course for the Legion side we saw Silhouette, Rampage, and Pyro go down. So 3 for 3.
3 for 3. Okay, we're back on even terms. Yeah, it was a good fight for both teams, I guess you could say. No team pulling out on top.
Oh, did they get 3 kills? It was 6 or 7 before.
Oh, Hellbringer getting caught way out of position here. We see a charge coming in from Rampage, but he's going to pull out of that. We see a Chipper with a regen rune that was definitely caught out of position there from Hellbringer, and Chipper's going to pick up an invis rune, and looks like he's going to go bottom on the Silhouette, an unsuspecting Silhouette. So he could be in trouble here. I think that, yes, he does have his ultimate, so he's going to be in a lot of trouble here. He's going to take a lot of damage, but actually he's going to... Oh, jeez. He was so close to getting the kill there, and he still could get it. No, the tower's going to finish off his illusion. But really unlucky there for Arctic Owl. Just too much burst damage there from the Chipper, but I dare say that if without that last rocket there, I think that Silhouette could have taken that out.
Maybe even if Silhouette exchanged just before the auto attack from Chipper as well. Parasite confidently tower diving in the middle of all 3 of those guys and going down. What was that all about, baby? But
yeah, bad call there from Parasite. He was just sort of standing in the middle of nowhere, and Rampage sort of thought, well, I'm just going to grab you and bring you back into my tower if you don't mind.
Get over here.
Went down. Yeah, a Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. He brought out the Scorpion and dragged him back into the tower. But yeah, Parasite getting caught out of position again there. So a couple of bad decisions there from the CHCC boys. It's given one day a sniff. But in comes Chipper with a huge ultimate, Flux ultimate. All the ultimates coming out here, and it's actually a 3-for-0 exchange there. Really well placed ultimate, plus the synergy from Flux bringing them back into the Chipper ultimate. A lot of damage being done there to all 3 players who got caught in there. And yeah, good play there from CHCC, just as I was bagging him out there, Spotty.
Yeah, the game's definitely sliding in favor of CityHunter here. Parasite's going to go for another dive and a Silhouette. Will he be able to get his tree grapple off and stun Parasite inside the tower to get a kill? I'm not sure. He's decided to hide in the tower. Infest comes out from Silhouette and he pulls on top of him. What are you doing, Arctic? But anyway, looks like Pyro's going to meet up with Parasite and unsuspectingly lands a blind stun on him. Nice work there from Essa. But Flux having his porky, he comes in the middle of a team fight. Here comes Malthus from the Hellbringer, and we've got a bit of action here. Who goes down in the midst of all that fight? Looks like Parasite's definitely going to go down as well, so that's a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of Flux, looking like he might go down as well. Lava Surge comes out from Magnus, just ankle tapping him, tripping him over into the river. DD from Chipper from a TP straight on towards that Magnus. Nowhere to go for Hellbringer. He's going to go down. Charges by Rampage. Pulls him back into the tower. Looks like we might get an exchange. And yes, he does. Andro pulls off an amazing one there. But he might go down as a result. Maybe Chipper as well. If Rampage decides to dive, and a smart choice there by deciding to let him go. But, you know, another exchange. But the game is slowly siding with the CityHunter boys. Even though they have one tower down, the gold and XP advantage is obviously in their favor, indicated by the top bar. And as you were saying previously, Hellbringer and Silhouette did have more GPM than their opposition in Hellborn. We see Flux going straight on towards Hellbringer. Pyromancer just missing his stun, might have been able to do something there had he just got on top of him. But as you were saying, yeah, Chipper also was Flux and Kronos now leading the gold charge. 1, 2, and 3 for the podiums. Magnus walking straight. What the fuck is Magnus doing? He's going to tower dive? He walks straight there. Is that an illusion? Am I not seeing things? No, it is actually him, and he gets caught out. What was that all about?
What on earth happened there? I've got to say, that was just the worst decision of his life. And awesome rockets coming out there from Chipper, just picking off Pyromancer. That actually did a lot of damage. Pyromancer mustn't have much health at all. 682, yeah, so he doesn't have much health at all, and he got picked up by a rogue Chipper rocket there. So another 2-for-0 exchange, and the game is slowly but surely slipping away from one day, as you were saying. It's these silly decisions that are happening from one day side. They were looking promising there early in the game, but I think that the CHCC guys are just pulling away slowly. There's not much that the one day guys can do about it.
Magnus, what are you doing? He's gonna go
again.
walk into there. What are you? Let me do a ping check on this guy. Is he lagging or something? He's got 229 ping, so he's definitely lagging. My first indication was, my first guess was right with the lag factor there, but
tragic, absolutely tragic. We're seeing Magnus just dive in with no real gain whatsoever, but we see Silhouette getting a bit of extra gold by taking out the bottom tower of the Hellborn side. And he's just going to TP out to safety. But the gold per minute on the Legion side is looking dire, seeing as Kronos, I don't think he's actually picked up anything big yet, but it looks like he's rushing for, oh no, he's going for a Staff of the Master build, which is just awful. I really don't like the Staff of the Master build on Kronos. I don't know about you, Spotty.
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't know. I think it's maybe an overconfident booster thinking that the ultimate's just going to be the war of attrition here, seeing as they've got a bit of a gold and XP advantage that they're going to be able to walk over them. But one thing that I'm surprised about, sorry, just while the action's happening, Rampage has charged on towards Chipper. No, yes he has. Chipper gets smashed before getting away his ulti. Magnus goes way up and all that. He pulls him away, Malphus coming out. Big pull in by Flux. Where is Kronos in all of this? Is Kronos anywhere near the action to pull off his ultimate? No, he's not there at all. I'm just catching his Rampage is running away from Andro. Pulls out the Comet Stun and Flux, poor keys right on top of him, pulls him in and takes one for living. But Owl's just going to walk into three guys here, do the tree grapple. He's going to get picked off. You just don't do that. One thing I've noticed with Owl is his boots is on Intel. Even when he's fully regenerated of mana, he's still using Intel boots. Why is that, or am I just seeing things?
I'm not sure. I can't tell when he's dead, but yeah, that would be a very odd decision if that's what he was actually doing.
Of course, the Hellborn size guy's retreating with minimal health. Yeah.
It's actually interesting to note the one day guys actually have no wards up. Actually, sorry, as I say that piece of Sago, the Magnus of the one day side puts up a ward to see Kong, which probably was a pretty good idea because at this stage the Hellborn side could go and kill Kong fairly easily, I would have to say.
Look at a Rampage's items. He's decided by 2 ring mails. He's going to go for a Sol's Burak, or as in Chubak will you say. Sorry, I had to pull that one out. But, looks like Hellbringer just looking over the items. He's got Tablet of Command, Steam Boots, Pyromancer, just got his Striders playing the full support role. Silhouette still has his boots on Intel. What is he doing? He's going to get picked off here for sure. Maybe not. Chipper's going to dive in. Magnus comes out with a larger serve. Pyromancer with his stun. Phoenix Wave. Flux pulls him out by Magnus, gets off his ult, and they're all piled into each other. Thank you for coming. Rampage gets out his chains, pulls in Flux. Flux is going to be able to walk. Will he? He gets swapped just in the nick of time. Luck is not on one day's side tonight. They're able to get away. Magnus might go down by the auto attacks of Andro. Yes, he does. Rampage comes in. Not able to do anything. Flux standing on guard to pull him in. And Flux decided to jump on towards Silhouette as Silhouette
Flux
picks him off.
Way too confident.
Woo! Haha! What are you doing, champ? Looks like the boys from CityHunter are that confident that they're going to be playing a bit dirty. Parasite has picked up the invisibility.
We saw. I just saw the CityHunter guys. They took out the ward that Piece of Sago just put up for the Kong there. So once again, the one day guys have no sight whatsoever, except for the ramp coming into the Legion jungle there. I think Piece of Sago has just put that one up too. But interesting call there from Flux. Possible blatant throw there from Sonogong. Really bad call going back in, like teleporting back in with absolutely no health onto a Silhouette who actually just pumps out the damage with that silly relentless salvo skill. But I don't know. It's an interesting call. The name of that skill. But Parasite is a... Oh, out comes Malthus. I think we're going to see a lot of action going down. Flux ultimate on top of the Chipper ultimate, and a 4 for nothing exchange there. So and I think we're gonna see the Silhouette go down here as well. I mean, they don't have a lot of mana, but oh,
woo! Yeah, baby. What the
looks
fuck?
like he's gonna get away here.
Oh.
Well played, sir.
Well played, but you know, a bit too late for that one. Parasite able to just get out of that team fight alive. He's got the puzzle box, put out his minions, and jumped into one before getting killed there. And Malthus is going to corner in Chipper while Magnus catches up. Not able to do anything. Whoa! Flux off court by himself. Pyromancer putting out the Phoenix Sphere. Nothing comes of it. Magnus going to go on towards Flux, but he's going to get off his Porky. Not in time. He gets caught off. Big ultimate by Pyromancer. See you later, baby. That's what I'm talking about. 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3.
So, a bit of a consolation prize, I guess, for the one-day guys. Flux there. As we see the kill to death ratio for the one-day guys slipping out to 32 for 14, and just I want to mention Spotty. I'm not sure if anybody else thinks this as well, but Relentless Salvo. You know, I think about the Red Cross. You know, the salvos, Red Cross. You know, the door knockers.
Worse than the Mormon.
Yeah, Relentless Salvos. Absolutely right. They do a lot of damage to my eardrum. Gotta say. Yeah, Relentless Salvo. Definitely an interesting skill name for Silhouette, being a ninja and all. Coincidence? I don't know. S2 could be trolling, as they usually do.
Salvo? I don't know. Do you really think they would have based something on the Australian title? Kronos coming out with these charge, but never thought of it that way.
Ninja, Relentless Salvo? I don't know, man. Yeah,
what's the definition of salvo?
I don't know, man. I mean...
Do you have a dictionary?
Well, it's supposed to be Salvation Army, right? Relentless Salvation, maybe? I don't know. You see some action actually going down on the entrance to the Legion jungle here. Andro's going to go down here, and out comes the ultimate from Kronos. He hasn't actually got his Staff of the Master yet, so nobody of his team can move in.
Malthus going to come up in 3 seconds. Hellbringer's going to release it. No, he doesn't have enough mana. Yeah, he does. He gets more core, but 5 seconds too late just because of the cooldown for that Rampage. Going to get away. Yes. Oh, God. What are these boys doing?
A wasted Malthus, to say the very least there. I mean, I know it was probably mashing that R button and the left click just so we could try and get him off in the team fight, but all of his teammates were actually dead before he got the Malthus off, so absolutely wasted.
Wait a minute. I've just had a mind lapse. The Staff of the Master. Are we talking about Kronos or Chipper? Because I've just noticed Kronos has picked up a Staff of the Master.
Yeah, Kronos picking up Staff of the Master, yeah.
Terrible item choice. WTF.
Absolutely.
That's...
Well, I mean, it increases the actual time that that his ultimate sticks around, but it also allows his teammates to move around within the ultimate, so I guess it's good in that respect, and Kronos getting extremely lucky, rewinding just as Rampage gets his his ultimate off. And Andro actually in a bad way here. He's going to get stunned here from Rampage, and in comes the ultimate from Magnus, and he's going to go down. Chipper actually teleports in, but he has no mana, so he's not going to be able to follow that up. But we could see the boys from One Day get picked off here. I hope they know what's going on. They're not going to pick up teleport scrolls, and actually, we see the puzzle box Mauler being possessed here by Parasite, which is an interesting call. Really well, like he's microing them very well here. Magnus is going to go down, and that's a very interesting way of playing Parasite there. Probably not the first time we've seen it, but usually we see guys picking up Codex on Parasite and just going for the cookie cutter build, but it's actually nice to see
cookie cutter. Sorry.
And we actually get to see somebody micro with the parasite. So not a terrible item pickup by any means, the puzzle box, but yeah, definitely interesting.
Cookie cutter.
Actually, actually we see. Actually, I've seen a lot of games where parasites actually picked up Hellflower because of the for the amplified damage, and we see Chipper actually getting stunned here, and Chronos moving in with an ultimate, Chipper dropping his ultimate on the inside of that, and Malphus actually comes out as well. We could see Chipper go down here, he's taking a lot of damage, and yes, he does go down. Relentless Salvo is not going to be enough for Arctical to get out of this one, and we're going to see a 5-for-1 exchange. And that is all she wrote, Spotty. 43-17. I'm going to call it right here, right now. The One Day guys do not have an answer for this one, I don't think. And as I say, that out comes the concede vote from Arctical.
Why did Lullabob put a water in the tower? Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, Magnus comes up with the largest surge. He's got the steam bath going on. These guys are going to get caught off. Comment by Andromeda. See you later, alligator. Before or after defeat. Either way, two maps taken out by the boys. CityHunter going to go down undefeated. And going into the last round undefeated, of course. Might be able to take the entire series without a loss. And thank you for joining us. Thank you, Slubb, for coming on tonight. And be sure to catch the next cast when we come around again. Thank you.